G'day everyone, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another of my EV realist videos. In this series I attempt to put a more realistic view of the transition to EVs than the blindly idealistic view that our governments currently subscribe to. So if you like this kind of content, it would be great to have you as a subscriber. So in this episode we're going to look a little bit closer to home and our highly esteemed treasurer Jim Chalmers, for whom no amount of subsidies and incentives to get to net zero will ever be enough, as he announces billions and billions of dollars of your taxpayer money going to prop up the green energy revolution. The headline reads, "More government intervention needed to hit climate target," says Jim Chalmers. Brilliant. Jim Chalmers has warned Australia cannot meet its net zero emissions targets without more robust interventions from government, paving the way for a new hands-on industry policy with bigger subsidies for companies helping fuel the green energy revolution. God help us. In a landmark speech to the Australian Melbourne Institute Economic and Social Outlook Conference on Thursday, the Treasurer said the Albanese government's homegrown approach to cut greenhouse gases and become a renewable energy superpower, yeah, who'd not want to be one of those, would not mimic the gargantuan substance of US President Joe Biden's game-changing Inflation Reduction Act. I don't believe you. But with energy analysts pouring doubt over Labor's ability to reach its 82% by 2030 renewables target, madness. Dr. Chalmers said that further action is needed for the government to meet its climate targets. He flagged a uniquely Australian revamp of industry policy to encourage an extra $225 billion of investment in low-emission technologies by 2050, including measures in the 2024-25 budget to get private capital flowing towards our priorities effectively and efficiently. I'm not going to read any more of that. I'll put a link in the description. And it's ironic because this article comes out exactly the same day as a brilliant article in The Spectator Australia, which absolutely shreds this nonsense. The article's entitled "The EV Follies Putting Us on the Road Back to Serfdom." For 8 years during the Vietnam War, the US military conducted daily press briefings in a bar on the roof of the Rex Hotel in Saigon. The phrase 5 o'clock follies became part of media vocabulary to refer to official efforts to control the narrative and the standard against which to measure the erosion of government credibility. Every press briefing on electric vehicles recalls that catastrophic mismanagement of the gulf between official claims and the evidence the reporters could see. Absolutely. Against the weight of historical evidence on the folly of picking winners, governments seem determined to transition to EVs. Yep, absolutely, at all costs. Since the market is unable to incentivise the switch, generous public subsidies are offered. Consumers didn't have to be bribed to switch from bicycles to automobiles. Convenience and affordability were sufficient. Entrepreneurs didn't require subsidies to shift capital into manufacturing cars and establishing a network of service stations. The profit motive was enough. Yet despite the bribe and bully efforts by governments, demand for EVs badly lags supply. In July, Volkswagen halted EV production in its Emden plant and laid off 300 staff. Yes, and how many cars must the people refuse to buy before this fool's gold is buried? Just read the rest. It's brilliant. I've PDF'd it at the link below. You know, this just goes to show we are so blinded by net zero that we are prepared to throw billions and billions of good money after bad in order to force this transition through, no matter what the cost. It's absolute madness. Anyway, that's just about it for this one. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Drop a comment down below. Let me know what you think, as always. If you've got any tips, you can hit me up on Instagram or email. I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Bye for now.